Hey, welcome back. This is going to be a short video of us getting out for a rip, and to kick off this video I've got my OG Experience, which is an off-grid brewery here in New Brunswick. I've recently found out, and it's the Campfire Red that I'm having. Not a bad beer at all. Not sponsored, but if you want to kick me a beer, OG, I'll take it. So this is going to be a short ride. Right in front of me is Luke, and he just picked up that 2021 YZ250F, and it is a 15-hour bike, so virtually brand new. And Luke sets about fixing that brand new patina on the bike to give it a little bit of bush cred. Alright, well clearly we're not studded up yet, except for Lance. He's a stud, he's got studs on his bike, but Luke and I, we do not.
Well, he got his first drop in on the bike, well that's good. Doesn't need to worry about that anymore. Anywhere there's ice though is going to be bad for Luke and I.
The point for today was to get out and clear some of the trail, but also give Luke a chance to get out on his bike, which I'm sure he was very keen to do, despite his very lengthy prep time to meet us back at the house. But that's okay, this was really just a shakedown ride for Luke to get out on his new bike, and Lance knew a couple trees that were down on the trail that he wanted to cut out of the way, so that was really the point.
What happens though is your brakes freeze in the water.
Yep, as soon as you go through any water when it's this cold out, everything flash freezes, and when you go to apply the brakes for a few seconds, you don't have any.
Oh, brakes. Oh, burr.
It looks slippery as fuck in here without
Oh, everybody's falling.
By everybody, I mean Luke.
Brutal.
Break that bike in.
So after that second down and not knowing what was coming in the woods, Luke made a good call and decided to go back to the pit to play around on his bike a little bit without the pressure of us old dogs teasing him. You know, these young fellas, they crumple like cheap tents in a windstorm under observation from us. I'm joking, of course. Luke has no problem with performance in front of a group. Although he missed out on an opportunity up at Crab Mountain, he did take podium, but the after show, he missed out on something.
Yeah, she's definitely studded tire line. Don't know if I'm going to stud up this bike or the other one.
And for sure it was a good call. We didn't get very far. It's definitely time to stud up.
There we go. I get my hand saw. I just want to do that, not unbuck your saw. For what's there. Take 2 seconds.
Ah, poor bugger. It's all over the place.
Oh, he went down hard on that first one.
Probably should have taken this scene out here. Some of you deviants are going to get too excited about that action. Andy, talking about you.
Get him on that. I came through, there's this much snow in here.
Yeah.
It was crazy the other day.
We did have quite a bit of snow down, but then it rained a lot, and that took care of the snow and gave us some pretty icy conditions, which is setting conditions for good winter riding. Looking forward to it. Lance throwing me a little encouragement, always appreciate that. I did manage to float my way up the hill there, but with the ground pretty much frozen now, it's hard to get traction without studs.
See, I like it when it's like this, when it's kind of frozen with the mix
Yeah,
for studs. It's almost like perfect.
yeah, I'd be so much happier with studs right now.
Lance made short work of those trees with the saw, and then we did a quick check and realized, hey, it's getting pretty late in the day, and there's not a whole lot more to accomplish, and really, we don't want to get too far in and have to ride in the dark. One, I don't have headlight, and two, it's going to get a lot colder, so it's going to get a lot icier. So with that in mind, we called it a day and we headed back to Lance's place, where we ran into Luke, who was giving some of his impressions of the new bike. And coming off a 125, the 250 certainly feels a lot more powerful. Not that he was any slouch on the 125. He podiumed on a big mountain race at Crab Mountain, which is no mean feat because he was holding that thing wide open. The 250 is going to be a really good match for his skills, that's for sure, and really looking forward to see how he goes this year in the race circuit. Oh, and for you deviants, I covered up the action this time, so you're not going to get too excited.